Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another breaking news crypto video. Now, without further ado, let's get into some charting and give you guys more information on the current situation. So what I personally think is going on is that over a longer period of time, right here was just the general downtrend that we had. Then we went into a certain consolidation phase, as we can see with the boundaries right here, and we actually never really got above that line again. It acted as resistance for the last couple of months really, and right now was just another break downward. Many analysts kind of have the same analogy or the same thoughts on the situation. For example, here Alex Clay said a couple of hours ago, or actually a day ago or so, that we should be shorting as we are waiting for a rejection. Well, he says strong resistance here. We saw it happen. He made the prediction here to go short, and funny enough, he was ridiculously correct. And I don't know why the chart is not showing it off right now. There we go. He was ridiculously correct with a huge move downward. A lot of potential for profit, actually from, I guess, maybe his second target or his first target all the way down there. It's a lot of money that could be made here by just shorting at the right time. But of course, who could have known, right? Who could have known? A lot of people, even I personally, did not expect such a move of this severity to happen. Minus 25% on the top 3 coins is something that you don't see every day. And even to me, it is looking quite odd. But mixed with, or I guess added as additional to the whole crypto space, the whole market is moving downwards. If you guys are liking this quick approach to the info, make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and comment down below what you like about it. It really helps out the channel, and I appreciate it a ton. But as a market summary here, you can see most of the big indexes are down a ton today as well. It's not actually just crypto, it's everything right now. And some individual stocks, like we saw earlier today, might be going up, but in general, the whole market is going down. And I definitely think history is repeating itself a little bit, like we saw in one of those posts by Christine Lagarde, kind of showcasing that the 2008 scenarios are looking to be back. It really does look like it a lot. Let's see here at the all. If you check out 2008 was right around here, we can see a big start. A big chunk is coming along already in the markets, and most likely is going to replicate what happened over there. Here we lost about 50% of total value. Right now we're already at about 20% of total value lost. So it's definitely going to be interesting what's going to happen here. And now you might be saying, yeah, but these analysts are all, cheating. They're all trying to, do their thing, blah, 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 blah. They're all updating their charts later on. Well, here is one guy, Trading Shot, and he actually has an interesting prediction. He says from June 2019 up till now, or I guess till December 2019, for the last half year of 2019, was kind of a left shoulder, aka a bearish phase right here. In our chart, that would be all the way from, I guess, right around here, this point till the end of 2019, right around here. This point was kind of a bearish point, which also coincides with our idea, I would say, because we never really got back above the line. If we just showcase what he's trying to say there, all right, this is what happened over there. Then consolidation. If we just get rid of the yellow line real quick, so we can see his prediction. And then underneath there, he said, all right, this one, I could have done a horizontal line, all right. And then he said, let's go continue and check. Then transition phase, which you are in right now, looking at the boundaries right there. Maybe didn't pick the exact same numbers, but you guys get it. And then from here on forward, we would most likely just continue back upwards, right? Here would be the halving, and that would start the bullish phase. This is kind of a transition phase, so we would not go too far out of this, right? We would most likely stay between this section. Well, if this thing loads, yeah, we broke below it by pretty far, by pretty damn far, if I do say so myself. This is looking at Bitcoin by about $1,000 and a little bit more. So I don't know if that prediction is going to hold all the way through, but it's interesting to see how many people expected different things and how nobody is completely right from the get-go, right? It's completely impossible to predict every single move out there. It's just facts. He said long a day ago, if you did, you'd be screwed to the ground right now. So that would have not been nice. Then All the Money, Real Lisa Daily posted, breaking, SBI Holdings financial results, January 2020, 31st. Folks, there's a lot of meat on this bone. Look at pages 10 to 11, 18 to 20, 54 to 61. And the fact is that there's just so much going on for XRP and I guess the whole crypto market as a whole right now. It's so strange to see how prices are being affected this literally. Because in traditional markets, I would say that progress deteriorates in these bearish markets. As we can see here, everything is going down. And as I told you guys, the normal cycle of markets is that once it starts to hit the fan, there's going to be auto correction mechanisms that are going to kick in. For example, the Feds can print money to help it on the short term, long term won't help. And there's a couple of other measures. But once prices start to go down, most of the time you'll see that production will go down. And in this case, due to virus and stuff, consumption goes down, savings go up and whatnot. And in the end, it leads to just more downward movement into a real downward spiral. And for crypto, it doesn't necessarily have to work that way just because all progress is kind of outside of what the traditional markets do. And a lot of these things are dependent on each other for progress and depending on consumption and I guess real production. With crypto, I think they're more correlated to currency and from that perspective also can just do whatever they kind of want. Right? They can move freely as even if you are sick as could be, you can still do everything you want in crypto, right? Because you can still move your money around like no before. You can still work on your projects as it's all like behind your computer, literally speaking. And a lot of the partnerships take time anyway due to bureaucracy and whatnot, but they don't really need factories and such for most of these coins to be useful or to do anything. So that's, I think, also why some people say that these two things are not that correlated. But hey, all right, it's not the case right now. The correlation is really, really strong. And here is just a cool-ass document, again, explaining how crypto is going to be so useful and how this adoption is coming along so nicely. Sento Sumo Saba also said, Crypto Eddie, something's up. Japan-based exchange Bitpoint, 6 currencies including Peru, Thailand, South Korea, partnered with SBI Bank, solely owned by Remix Point, who announced January 29th expansion of finance related to business utilizing blockchain technology, launched instant zero-fee XRP remit service Tuesday. Ripple XRP instant remittance service launched. More in video today will follow, and I'm going to check out that video later once it comes out as well, because this is really interesting, all right? She has a very cool approach on the markets from Japan's point of view, which is something that most of us can offer if you can't read Japanese, because it's just a lot more work. But yeah, doing amazing work she is. Why Bitcoin is in a free fall and the key support levels to watch. Bitcoin has dropped hard in the last 12 hours, breaking several support zones in the process. Well, we've all seen that occur. It's breaking all boundaries people had put there. And it is self-evident that the global financial markets are in turmoil due to the following reasons. The rapid spread of the coronavirus, I shouldn't say the word some of you guys said, I'll try to not say it ever again, from its epicenter in Wuhan. Manufacturing in China on a standstill due to the quarantine measures in the country. This one, I think, is big on production side, making, of course, the whole production deteriorate and more expensive. And if things become more expensive, or the demand, the supply goes down in China, it of course also affects the supply in America and different countries, because a lot of things get produced in China, meaning that they'll most likely produce less, and everything goes down in the spiral I just explained. Oil price wars between Saudi Arabia and Russia, big up on that one right now. The WHO, World Health Organization, officially categorizing it as a pandemic. Italy on a total lockdown to curb the spread of the pandemic, and also add to that, I think they're like doing some demortgages right now in Italy, right? Or was that just fake news? I don't know. President Trump halting air travel between the United States and Europe. I actually did not know about that one either before I read this article. But I also, next to all of this, noticed that there's a lot of planes that are traveling empty right now just to keep their rights of landing, which means, again, there's growing concern maybe for the CO or whatever it is for for the heat problem, like the global warming, whatnot, because it's bad for the environment if planes fly without people in it, because it's a complete waste and you're just pumping things in the atmosphere or something like that. I think that's also a little bit of a growing concern. Added everything to each other, not too good. Multiple schools closing in United States and Europe. I've seen it happen a couple of times already. I saw it on the news. I know a lot of restaurants are closing down. A lot of different places are closing down just because of the pandemic. The NBA being suspended after the Utah Jazz player tested positive. Hollywood star Tom Hanks and his wife announced they have contracted it. And in general, this whole ordeal is really a big test for the traditional markets and for the crypto markets. But also, I think a lot of festivals are being canceled, like Tomorrowland, I believe, and some of the bigger ones. I don't know the names too well, but I saw that on the news as well. So this whole summer, I guess, I think those festivals are in the summer, right? Or spring, I don't know. It's going to be different as well, and more people are going to be sitting inside. More people are now worried because their things are canceled, and that all adds up to each other. Cryptocurrency market update. Bitcoin tumbles to 7,300. Why no one wants to buy the dip? Well, funny is that if you bought the dip, you'd be screwed right now. So better that you did not do it, right? And that's why I also told you guys, if you're waiting, you want to buy a vacation right now at these low prices, you might wait up a little more and it might become even cheaper. Even if you want to fly in the end of the year, it might become super cheap soon just because nobody wants to go or many people are scared. And same right now for buying the dip, why it's such a huge term right now in the space. Many people are looking it up. On Google Trends, it is skyrocketing, the searches for buy the dip. I think it's because nobody knows what to do and when this whole ordeal will be over and when we can take profits. I personally see the best approach to just wait it out. Don't do anything crazy. Don't buy everything just quite yet. Because if it's a global pandemic, as said by the World Health Organization, everything will just keep going down. Right, and that's actually talking about traditional stocks, but crypto, it just depends on when they will just decouple from this huge market. But we're going to be seeing about that. Bitcoin is taking over their dominance again, which normally happens in bearish markets because many people are not trying to speculate on alts, they're trying to get into Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is also minus 20% on the daily. Moving forward though, cryptocurrency market crashed, Ethereum goes below 140, XP dives under 16 cents. Big up, big moves, definitely so. Breaking. Bitcoin crashes 17% in 1 hour, below $6,000 in panic. Well, we're seeing it, guys. There's real panic going on right now. Really. And Alistair Milne summarized on Twitter, it looks like capitulation to me. Well, it's a possibility. Don't want to get too far into that as it's all theory, but you guys need to know about this type of stuff. Many are panicking right now. We are, of course, not panicking, but we do got to go with the flow. All right, we do got to check out what happens. We do got to check out the best approaches. And at this point, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe and comment down below what you think. But at this point, I think it's just a little bit of a watch game. I'm holding a lot of my coins. I'm not going out of them. I think it's pretty stupid that we didn't do that yesterday when we had a good chance of 20% profit. But hey, that's the risk. Right, there's just a good way off against crypto going down with the stocks into a full-on recession, crypto back to $1,000, for example, or Bitcoin really excelling crazy because of the downward slope in stocks and maybe following the route that gold is going right now. There's a good possibility of both scenarios occurring, and that's why it's a little bit of a strange situation where we just gotta watch the markets and be careful with everything we do. Don't go do anything crazy right now because it might hurt you really hard in the end. And everybody's uncertain, so you'll see a lot of different analysis, a lot of different sides. Bitcoin just broke down the critical support line from 2015. What's next? Bitcoin daily price analysis. This is talking about, let's actually check it out. $6,000. Has it been what critical support could they have broken right now if it's from 2015 all the way? Right? I don't actually personally know exactly what thing they're talking about here. I don't ever see them mentioning 2015 within the article here either. I think they kind of are lying to us. Because at the start of this year, Bitcoin was down so far as well that, let's see here. As of writing these lines, the 7,600 level along with the ascending trend line from 2015 is broken. Since then, Bitcoin quickly dropped another $300 and now $7,300 and is currently daily low A weekly close below the long-term line of 7,600 will likely worsen Bitcoin's situation. Well, it's another $1,500 down from there, so I don't personally think it's that important. They're calling out 64 and 6,500 as points to watch. Even if you did those, it just broke through there like there was no, like it was butter. And right now, I think we're going up a little bit again. At least it's looking like it. But not a good situation right now. Not a good situation. Might be able to open a long position here for just the quick come up again. Because, I mean, 16 cents, it might go back to 16 and a half, 17 cents, and then either drop further or see again. But there's a good chance of making some quick money by getting a good position right now. But it's just a situation of whether you want to take the risk or not. I personally think it's too risky, but hey, maybe you're an opportunity trader instead of a wealth keeper or whatever you want to call that, a wealth saver. Well, you guys decide what you want to do. Comment down below what you think of the situation. Make sure you press the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and check out the Discord if you want to discuss more things. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.